Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Imperfectly Imperfect. If you are new here, check out all my content that I have, and along with that, hit that subscribe button. And if you've been subscribing me for a while, uh, please go check out my Facebook page, like it, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button. Even check out the blog, Imperfectly Imperfect, because some of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about have all either has been or has not been part of the blog. But I am going to pull up a post of mine. Some of you have already read it, called My Journey with Overcoming Lies. Um, I know not many of you've seen, not many of you seen or read the blog, but I'm going to talk about it. So, I've been recently on a journey of overcoming lies, and yeah, yeah, I'm currently on a journey with overcoming lies and yeah, overcoming lies that I've put on myself, others put on me, and what the world has put on me as well. Not gonna lie, when I first had that push of just do it, it's like, yeah, no, I'm not ready. What people It is hard to talk because my journey with overcoming my own lies is completely different from your guys' dealing with lies. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet and simple and tell you where I got some of my inspirations of actually overcoming my lies. So, what people don't understand about overcoming lies, it's going through the actual process. It's like getting back into that healing process of hearing those constant words in your head, like hearing like all the lies. I overcame back in March or beginning of April. I forget when. I think it might be March. I overcome a lie that was deep, deeply rooted in my heart. When I mean deeply rooted, it brought up issues that I've learned to overcome. The comparison, the jealousy, the envious. I was jealous of my friends. I was envious of what they have because I didn't have it. I've stared at a couple of my friends, like their relationship is seems so perfect on social media. It's like, how come my husband never posted cute stuff like that on Instagram about me? Then I got hit with, oh, this friend of mine, she's skinnier than me. Like, I wish I had her body. I compared my spiritual journey with other people of my faith spiritual journey, and it was rough. It was utterly rough. The lie that I believed in for 12 years was beautiful people are worth more. I am not beautiful. I'm ugly. Now, for the trolls out there, I'm going to let you know now. I am fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God Himself. I love my nose. I love my eyes. I love my hair. I love my body, my arms, my legs, my midsection, my voice, my teeth, my smile. Everything about me I truly love because it's who I am. It's what I would how I was created. I am a good mixture of my father and my mother. That God knitted me in the womb. So, trolls out there, good luck telling me I'm ugly because besides, there are times where, like right now, I'm exhausted. I look like I'm a walking dead, even though I'm wearing makeup. I control myself, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But I know other people will be like, Casey, you're gorgeous. I'm like, thanks. I know I am. I'm trying not to sound condescending, but I have to prove a point. It took me legitimately between the when I started and when I ended in for 21 days. It wasn't an easy process because to be honest, it's like as you're going through, it's like you're looking through more Bible verses to like combat those lies. And it was hard. It was tremendously hard. Like for me personally, it was hard. I was having a hard time trying to figure out what Bible use verses to use, but I look at the progress that I've made. 12 years worth of believing those lies, being kept telling myself how worthless I was, that I have to be skinny, I have to be flawless. It's just hard to overcome them. So it's it's different. I know everyone has their own variations of that lie in their own head. Um, but you're not alone. I don't. I it took me a while. I've missed legitimately. I've missed about like 4 days when I first started combating lies. So I'm gonna let you all in on a big secret on how I combat these lies. I'm gonna tell you guys these two sisters, Taylor and Ashley Krause. Hopefully, I said y'all's last names correctly. Um, they created a Bible study, Bible study videos that integrated. I think that's the right word, integrated or whatever, to like connected to this journal. So I purchased the journal a while back, and then I guess the to download expired, and I couldn't look at it anymore. So I was like, so I repurchased it again, and I was like, maybe before it wasn't meant to be, and now it's like it's meant to be. Well, I watched all of their videos of uprooting lies and planting truth. And a lot of information that they gave through combating the lies and the different stuff about it was like, well, I need to get the journal now. Like, I really need to get the journal. I need to, like, seriously go into the whole thing and go, like, I, I got to. So, I purchased it a while back and I was like, I'm not going to, like, check it out. Because what's the point? Sorry. I know it's a habit for some girls is to play with their hair. But anyway, sorry for that little minute thing. Um, I learned for myself that no matter what I did prior, I needed to take another step forward into the process. So when I downloaded the whole journal, I printed out the pages and I looked at the common lies, and instantly all these lies, I was like, I believed in that one, I believed in this one, I believed in that one, that one I believe, that one I'm like, I marked the ones that I needed to work on. And it was rough. I didn't know I had all these lies planted in my heart from the enemy, the world, myself, and what other people had said about me. And to this day, I feel like there's other people talking bad smack about me behind my back. And you know what? Go for it. The only thing everybody else will remember is the things that I've done, the bad stuff, rather than the good stuff that I've done for them. It happens. It happens a lot. Um, I just even had a deep talk with my sister, like a, a close friend that's like a sister to me. Like I have two, like I have I have like close friends are sisters, but like I have close ones that are like legit feel like family to me. She and I actually had a heart to heart, and she explained her side. She heard my side. We came to agreements as we're moving forward with the friendship and getting to know one another a little bit more. But she perceived me one way because of somebody else's lie about me. Yo, it was rough. It was rough for both ends. Both ends. But I came to a place of understanding, like, I understand where she was coming from, because that has happened to me towards another friend of a friend. But overcoming the lie from what ex boyfriends put on me and what the world put on me brought things into perspective. I know I ramble. You know what? I ramble. That's how I do. I have to let y'all know that in the middle of talking. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on two different places still. I can feel like the tightness in my chest as I'm talking. But overcoming lies, especially those two lies, was like an uphill battle. Like I had to consistently get into it and drill the Bible verses in my head, and over and over and over again. Once I overcome came those lies, I found three more lies that were pretty much like making me drag myself along the floor. It feels like army crawling through the mud. And I was like, here we go again. Like, combat these. I'm like, but like towards the end of the first two lies, I was like, thank you, Lord. Like, I pray you keep helping me overcome my lies, because I know I have a list of them. It feels like a list, but like only the massive ones that need to get to work on it. Other lies that come into play, the Bible verses that I planted in my heart is going to combat those lies on the daily, and I would believe, and will be believing those verses. The last, so I'm currently working on three more lies because it took me a long time to get over the last three, which were about sin. How I couldn't overcome my sin, how I sins, how I couldn't over anxiety, fear, worry, any problems, sins can never be overcome. I can't live in peace. And the last one was I keep repeating the same sin over and over because God has grace for me. never understood that last lie. Never understood the last lie, but it kind of makes sense over time. It took me 30 days to overcome that lie. About like 30 to 31 days it took me to overcome that lie. So, the biggest Bible verse that played a huge part in that was Romans 12:21. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. During that process with those three lies, I pretty much was sitting there like, I can feel the frustration, especially like at work. I had spoke it over to me consistently, because I know that certain things that get said, and the negative things that get said in my head, was not of the Lord, but was of the enemy trying to let me know that I'm not good enough for my job. The enemy's pretty much lying to telling me lies of the you're not good as a lead teacher. You are not good as a teacher in general. These kids hate you. Like seriously, like no one cares that you've struggling behind closed doors, but like let's make it kind of known. It was a hot mess. Like I was pretty much saying Romans 12:21 consistently. And in the midst of that, I've been doing like a thing behind overcoming those lies by doing a thing that my closest closest girlfriend, she's like a sister to me. She pretty much like gave me this thing that from her church, that I was like, whatever helps in my journey in my faith, I will take it. And she gave it to me, and now I've been holding off on the one project that's supposed to be for it, and it's supposed to be giving me like I need to do 10 hours. Like how am I supposed to do 10 hours worth of what I wanted to do? But I went through building my attributes of being a mom and working on my divine qualities and with my divine nature project thingy, value projects and value experiences, whatever. It helped me to see that doing this helped combat those lies as well. Even though it took me 30 to 31, almost 31 days to overcome those lies. But that's the thing. When you're trying to overcome lies, you don't know how long it's going to take you to uproot it and to plant the truth that you're backing, that you're replacing that lie with that truth. I'm currently now working through a lies that had started when I was in the third grade, and it got worse in 2012. And I can tell you the exact date when I didn't want to believe anymore, and I thought God was the most distant as he was. Last Monday was my great Aunt Teresa's 10-year anniversary of passing away. Now, this woman spoke truth over all of her great nieces and great nephews. She would tell me how beautiful I was and how sweet and caring and all these like good things that I was not wanting to believe, and I should have believed it before her last breath, but I didn't. But I think when I first started these lies, those were the lie that I need to work on, because that's what my aunt wanted me to do. Is to overcome those lies, to be able to hear the different hearing her voice, even though it's a distinct memory at this point, but I can still say I would sit there and talk on the phone with her, and she's telling me like how beautiful I was. It's like, oh, your mom showed me that you had your dance recital and you looked gorgeous. You did an awesome job with your routine. Stuff like that would bring a smile to my face now. The I'm not beautiful, I'm ugly. Beautiful people are worth more. Lie took me 21 days. The next set of lies about my sins took me 30 to 31 days. The process of overcoming your lies can take in a matter of months, days, months, years. It's all how you look at it and how you overcome it. I had extra tools in my tool belt to combat my lies, and on top of it, diving deep into the word itself. Now, the journal I was talking about is by the two sisters, Ashley Krause and Taylor Krause. I'm going to put their website and their YouTube channel, excuse me, down in the description box down below because you guys definitely need to check them out. Like, they're younger than me and they're legitimately one of my godly role models. Like, if I need someone to point me to God, like on a YouTube, them, Emma May McDaniels, Sadie Robinson, like people that I follow that I know have like Christian content that like drew me into the Lord as much as possible. So I'll leave their stuff down below and including their website and including I think a link to their journal as well. This is not sponsored by them, not at all. I'm just giving them the credit because God put it on their hearts to make a Bible study and journal to help everyone combat the lies in their lives. Combat the lies in their lives. Kind of rhymes. But I'm not kidding. Their stuff really did help me. And I hope it helps you as well and help you point you guys in the right direction. Because overcoming lies to me, to be honest, is really hard. Like right now, I'm dealing with I can't trust God regarding circumstances and future. My past defines me and controls my future. And God is distant. Those three lies I am working on right now. I'm sorry. I didn't know talking this much on a dry throat. But overcoming the lies will take time. It'll take effort. But looking into the Bible verses can help uproot them and help you believe the truth of the Lord rather than the truth of the world. And that's what I've been legitimately finding out myself. And to be honest, like, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be overcoming my lies. I wouldn't be talking about it with you guys and written about it as well. It took me 12 years to get over how I looked, how I felt, and how I dressed and stuff like that. Like I was trying to be perfect for like the perfect. I needed to look perfect just like the people on Instagram. I have to look perfect just like my friends. But that's not the case. Like I've learned that my friends are also imperfectly imperfect. Their lives are imperfectly imperfect. It's how they it's how they live their lives shows it. I know my one friend's relationship is not perfect. It's imperfect. because they have their own shares of highs and lows, the trials and the happies and the sad days. My one friend that I was comparing her body to, like, yeah, she may look confident, she breathe confidence, but I know there's some underlying insecurities there. It took me a while to realize that. Everybody has their own journey of their lies. Just realize breaking the first glass, whatever, breaking that first false reality, start trickling down. It's like I was saying, like how I was with blinders with my issues and whatnot. Like now it's like I'm starting to see things brighter. I'm starting to see things that I was supposed to. And you know what? It's pretty darn too cool. Like I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying living in more freedom and living in I'm in victory. I'm living in victory in a sense, if that makes sense. But like I said, I will link the coffee and Bible time stuff down in the description. I'll share that blog post again about my journey with overcoming lies. I will even put the link up of the current blog as well. Because people, I know some of y'all might not believe this, and might not know this, or whatever, but y'all are beautiful. You may not like your smile, but somebody else loves your smile. You may not like your hair because it doesn't suit you, but somebody else does. It's whatever you don't like about yourself, somebody else does because that's who God made you. My husband can definitely say that he loves everything and anything about me. Yeah, some people would be like, yeah, well, he's your husband. Like, he's supposed to compliment you. And it's like, yeah, he's supposed to say that. Yeah, but there's times where I don't I would just walk into the room and he'll just look at me and he'll be like, "You are beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful." And it takes me back. Like before it would be like, is something wrong? Are you is there something you need to tell me? Now it's just oh, thanks. Makes me blush and make me feel like a little kid having a crush on somebody. But yeah, I just wanted to share. I wanted to do a video. I wanted to share you guys the resource that I used, the resources that I used. Let you know about the blog post as well. Check it out. Everything's gonna be all in the description box below if you need anything. Um, but yeah, I if you want to keep seeing more content, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, subscribe to me on YouTube here. If you want to keep being posted up on new videos, just that bell button. But without further ado, I am going to enjoy the rest of my night. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And I want to say to you guys, have a wonderful week. Own this week today. And if you guys need any help I just hope my story of my journey helps you guys. Because I'm currently in it and I'm going to be in it for a little while. Don't know how long, but I hope my story helped you. So, without further ado, I am going to sign off and I hope you guys have a wonderful week own your week, and see you guys in the next video. Love yous. Bye bye.